season, even after Lavar's criticism of the team and Luke Walton. But yesterday, USA Today asked Magic about Lavar, and he did not hold back. Magic said, "I don't really worry about Lavar. He hasn't been a problem for me. We talk, but now that he's gone to Lithuania, it's a different story because he's not here as much. Even if Lavar says something that people think I should react to, I don't react because I don't have to. That's why I didn't react to the criticism of Walton. I didn't react to that. Till I say Coach Walton is having problems or is in trouble, he's not having problems and he's not in trouble. Oh. Until, Coach, you hear from me, you're good." We're joined once again by Chris Broussard. Chris, what was your takeaway from Magic's comments?
Look, Magic Johnson, from his name to his game, is the ultimate showman. And a showman wants to give the people what they want. So sometimes Magic gets caught up in the momentum and goes with it to give the people what they want. So on Jimmy Kimmel, he knows when they ask about Paul George, he shouldn't say anything, but he's caught up. Wink, wink, when you come to the Lakers, you know, like he just caught up.
Cost him.
Yeah, it cost him. With the press conference for Lonzo Ball, the introductory press conference, he gets caught up in the hype and the fever of, hey, we got Lonzo. You're going to leave me some records. Don't break all my records. Come on, he's not going to be Magic Johnson, all right? But Magic gets caught up. So right now, the momentum is all good. The team is playing well. Lonzo is playing well.
Yep.
He's hitting his threes. So Magic just, it's easy to go there and say, hey, it's all good. I don't need to say anything to LeVar. When the Lakers are winning and Lonzo's playing well, LeVar's not a problem. I don't care what he says. If Lonzo is playing well, like let's say next year playing all-star level, Lakers are winning, looking like they're going to make the playoffs, and LeVar comes out and says, hey, Jello and Melo better be on the Lakers. It's a humorous sideshow. It's cute. He's funny. Yeah, that's nice. You know, it only becomes a problem when they're struggling, when they're losing, when Lonzo's not playing well, Isaiah Thomas taking his minutes, whatever. And that's when LeVar's a problem. So I still think, let's see how it goes the rest of the way. Let's see if Lonzo hits a rough patch, or if the Lakers hit a rough patch, or if free agents don't come here because of LeVar, whatever it might be. He says something crazy that makes LeBron say, nah, yeah. You know, like, so that's when it could become a problem again. Then I don't think Magic would be able to make comments like that.
Here's the thing, Chris. Obviously, he did have a problem because when Lavar Ball criticized the coaching staff and Luke Walton for how they were coaching them and they were losing, it was LA Times reported that Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka met, and then LaVar Ball confirmed it. They met and say, you need to tone it down. So clearly, Magic had a problem with what he said about Luke Walton, or he wouldn't have called him in. Now, I agree with Magic. LaVar being in Lithuania and dealing with the two younger sons has taken him away.
And kicking ESPN out.
But here's the thing. Lonzo is playing better. They're winning. So LeVar can't blame no one for Lonzo not playing well and them not winning. So he has to pipe down now. But guess what? He quiet now. Let Lonzo start playing bad. Let him start losing. He'll be talking again. That's how he is. But Magic also knows he can't be too critical, because this is what we know about LeVar. He will respond to everyone and anyone. He responded to Charles Barkley. He responded to the President of the United States. So he will respond. He responded to LeBron James. So Magic knows how this goes. And he does. Magic is above being into a Twitter battle or a social media or going back and forth with LeVar Ball in any aspect, in any context. So Magic understands how to play this game. And what's he supposed to say? Man, Lonzo couldn't carry my shoes. He's supposed to say, oh, yeah.
But you don't have to say, he's going to break my record.
Oh, he's going to put his jersey up there. I expect to see a statue out there. I'm sorry, Skip Bayless. I got good news and bad news. I'm just going to give you the bad news. He's not going to be Magic.
You think he can be Magic, Skip?
Well, I don't know. What is Magic?
You know what Magic is.
Magic is like arguably the best player of all time.
You're going to go get him a Kareem and a Worthy?
Magic? Magic? Chris Broussard. Now he want to talk about Kareem and Worthy. But when I talk about LeBron.
But here, look.
I'm saying what you taught me that. I just gave it back to you.
Best case scenario, Lonzo does not play with the pizzazz
He does
that
not.
Magic. Even
Totally
if he
agree.
became as effective as Magic, he wouldn't have his ass.
And Lavar will not like me saying this, it is no coincidence that when Lavar went to Lithuania, his #1 son started looking like a pretty good basketball player. And he started carrying himself differently on the basketball court. And he started to attack more, dare I say, be aggressive, which I couldn't even see him for the first month. I didn't even know who that kid was. And all of a sudden, as Magic points out in this article, his whole body language changed because his shot started falling. He started feeling pretty good about himself. And I do think he was doubting himself when his shot wouldn't fall in those first, I don't know, 25 games.
Yeah.
It was near disaster.
Bad, yeah.
And all of a sudden, he's gone back to being the darling of Laker Nation. And it put Magic Johnson finally in a position of strength. And when he was approached by Josh Peter, USA Today, I think he thought, you know what? Take this opportunity, and I'm going to drop the hammer on Lavar, because he basically did in many different ways here between the lines.
I don't listen to him.
That's right.
Like he's irrelevant.
But to your point, they're 18-8 in their last 26. The threes are starting to fall for Lonzo at a high level. And by the way, speaking of defense, and I didn't get this in the last conversation, very quietly, Lonzo Ball has risen all the way to 14th in the NBA in defensive win shares. That's 14th. Again, LeBron,
overall
335th.
All positions. Wow.
Yeah.
You said he did.
14. Well, wait, LeBron 335 and Lonzo's all the way up at
If you don't mind me
14.
asking, of the 30 teams, if you could have a draft, and I say I give you Lonzo Ball for the rest of his career, or I give you 3 years of LeBron, who do you think's taking Lonzo?
I get him for the rest of his career?
For the rest of his career.
I'll take Lonzo. I will. I don't care what the others would.
30 GMs would take
Okay? But the point is, position of strength. Because, listen, Lonzo's starting to have impact.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes he does just what has to be done. But he's been leading this team in rebounds the whole year until just recently when Julius just crept past him. He obviously leads it in assists. And there are only 2 players in the whole NBA who are above 10-7-7 and shooting 30% or more from 3. And it's your guy and it's my guy. Only those 2 players.
What guy is your guy?
Lonzo. That's my guy.
LeBron and Lonzo.
Yeah, those are the only 2 who have those kind of stats in that category.
Only the L.
Big difference.
The only thing is the L.
One is 27 of 9 and 8.
No, one guy's
10, 7,
lately he's been averaging 30 a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Triple dubs.
But I loved it that Magic took this opportunity from a position of strength with Lavar. I don't know where he is. Is he still in Lithuania? I don't even
He's still in
know.
Lithuania.
I guess he is.
But
it's been blissfully quiet for about a month.
Yeah.
We haven't heard a peep. And the kid is starting to, at age 20, he's starting to look like an NBA player.
And Magic laid it out and made it abundantly clear. Everything that Lavar wants and hopes to accomplish is predicated on the development of his son. Jello and Melo, I don't know what Melo's going to be, but I'm saying.
What, Melo, he might be.
He could make the league.
But it's all predicated on Lonzo. If Lonzo is a success, this big baller brand and whatever else LeVar wants to do will be a success. If he's not, fold up shop.
You know what else? And you made a great point with, since he went over to Lithuania, LeVar. It looks like Lonzo is becoming his own man.
I hope so.
Right? Because it's hard to lead a locker room full of men if they see you as a daddy's boy.
Yeah.
And so now, like you said, the aggressiveness on the court, he hasn't really made comments necessarily that say that he's his own man. But
he made one. He was talking about, I did what I did, but, I still going to have haters.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
That was aimed at you.
NCAA.
What I do,
speaking straight to you.
What I do?
Hate on a daily basis.
First of all,
a poor 20-year-old kid. You critique him on a daily basis like he's 30 years old. No, I don't.
I seem to remember you doing that with a certain player.
Well, he was the chosen one.
Every day.
I was going by what was tattooed on his back. He was the chosen one. He chose to wear 23 because he thought he had neck. And he didn't have neck.
He had neck.
No, he didn't.
He had neck.
I critique a guy for 30 games for 6 months. Somebody's critiqued the guy every day for 15 years.
But I waited until his second year. You haven't even given it, 1 year.
Well, if Gloria had come out and said, my son better than Michael Jordan right now. My son better than Magic Johnson, Larry Bird right now, and he's better than anybody. Kobe, he's better than Shaq playing right now. Because that's what LeVar did. LeVar, Jason Tatum was the third pick. Josh
I
Jackson.
told you from the start, everybody rooted for 18-year-old LeBron. At Sacramento that first night, I'm watching. I'm rooting for. Everybody wants him to do well. A whole bunch of people wanted Lonzo to fall on his face on opening night.
Lonzo's pretty popular.
They want Lonzo
People
to
might
wear,
not like
LeVar to go away.
Yeah.
They want Lonzo
Yeah,
to
but
do well.
Lonzo
also
is the
said-
vehicle to LeVar.
Lonzo and LeVar, they said on my podcast last year, they said they were going to win 6 titles. I asked them how many they think they're going to win. 6.
In Lithuania?
So hold them to that standard. 6.
They both said it, or Dad?
They both wrote it on the separately.
Okay, well, he already got one with Chino Hills. So you factor those 3 in for Lithuania?
Well, he was the Summer League MVP.
Maybe they with the title. Then maybe they win one in the G League. I said, there's a chance.
All we have to do, Skip, is get Lonzo in a room with Shannon, and he's going to completely
It'd be over. Yeah, you'd be sitting over there every
He's
day.
going to have Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Nope.
For sure.
You'd be over here with your arm around me.
No.
Go, Lonzo!
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
LeBron is where it's at, Skip. So you got 3 more years to deal with it.
Really?
3 more.
Well, right now, LeBron is at here. He's here tonight.
Yeah.
Right?
I was just over there to play last night.
Oh, yeah.
We had some vino.
Is that right?
Had some vino.
Well, in his Beverly Hills chalet somewhere.
Yeah, he right down.
Are you going to go this weekend?
I might.
Yeah.
I can't tell y'all nothing because y'all hold that against me.
Yeah.
Y'all hold that against me.
Jammies.
I don't know
Thanks for
why.
joining us. Baker Mayfield said he aced all the tests at the Combine. We'll discuss that next.